In any conversation, in any room, who is the loudest voice? You could say the one with the microphone, yes or yes. Think about this for a moment. In any conversation, in any room, who is the loudest voice? Answer? Your own. Who is the second loudest voice? Answer? The one you listen to. Think about this for a moment. Long before there was all this advanced technology for earphones and earbuds, headphones and earbuds that could block out all the noises. Before all that technology existed, the Emmaus Gospel teaches us powerfully that in any conversation, each of us are the loudest voice. And the second loudest voice is the one you choose to listen to. Let me tell you what I mean. Think about this for a moment. So there they are walking along. Think about in their brain how they are talking to themselves. Oh my gosh, like, what are we going to do now? Jesus has died. The worry, the fear, the stress, the anxiety. What's going to come next? Did I just waste 2.5, 3 years of my life? Are they going to come after me? Think about all the things that they played over and 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 over again in their brains. Right? We're no different than them, amen? And who's the second loudest voice? The ones we choose to listen to. So there they are, they're walking along now that they've listened to themselves and built this big case of worry, fear, anxiety, stress, depression, concern. Then they started listening to each other. And all they did was reinforce each other's worry, fear, anxiety, burdens, on and on and on. Yes? So then here comes Jesus. He is a different voice, yes or yes? And they chose not to listen to him. He's talking blah, 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 blah. They walked the whole journey. Did they really hear anything he had to say? Did they really hear anything he had to say? No. And it was only, literally, when they sat down at the table and he had them, if you will, captivated in that moment, that then they opened up their minds, their hearts, to hear, to see, to remember something different. Long before all the technology that could block out any voice, any sound, anything we don't want to hear, the Emmaus Gospel reminds us, powerfully proclaims to us, that we've had that capacity all along. The loudest voice in any conversation is yours. Think how endlessly, in an exhausting way, you talk to yourself and you listen and you build cases, right or wrong, good or bad, in your brain. Yes or yes? Then typically you find somebody that's going to reinforce that case, yes or yes? When in fact, Jesus, Easter, proclaims a much different way. We come here this morning because if we listen and we look, we see a light stronger than all the darkness of worry, fear, and anxiety. When we look and listen, we see a love so strong in Jesus that everything can change. And in Jesus, we come here to remember the outpouring of his love, of his care, not just once, but over and over again and forever. Think about your own experience. The loudest voice in any conversation is your own. Over and over and over and over. Worry, fear, concern, building your own case to the point that you actually convince yourself, yes or yes. And that's what brings us here. As you walk into the week, number one, name the noise. Not the noises out there, but the noise in here. How you talk to yourself and the things, listen to what you hear yourself saying. Name the noise. The first step, if you will, into opening your heart to a different voice. And we'll talk about that next week and Good Shepherd Sunday, is to name that noise in your life. Number two, keep walking. So thank God those early disciples, they were at least polite, yes or yes? And they kept walking. And prayer starts not with clarity. Prayer starts with fidelity and faithfulness. They continued on the journey together and together with the Lord. And if you walk long enough with the Lord, much like those early followers, you will find the answer. Number three, sit at the table. Sit at this table. Sit at the table in the courtyard. Sit at the tables in your home. The family is always best at the table. And here at this table, the Lord can best take care of you. Sit at the table. Because if you sit at the table, much like in the Emmaus story, it is there that you will find the clarity you seek, the wisdom you need, the light that will show you the way, and the love that will set you free. Long before there was all the noise-blocking technology, what's the loudest voice in any conversation? Yours. It's exhausting, isn't it? What's the second loudest voice? The one you choose to listen to. And we open up our hearts to hear, to see, to listen to a different way, Jesus Christ.